All right, everyone, welcome here tonight for the Eco Water SoCal Truck Series. Ready to go. Brought to you by Punchy Racing League. Qualifying underway at Phoenix. Let's take a look coming into tonight. Our team points and ignore some of this and the not that that. Here is some of our team points. They ignore the behind. I forgot to fix that. But again, it's DSR leading behind them. Punchy Navy Tiger right there as well at 431. Midwest Motorsports 235. Behind that, 161 for Sitting Racing. Martin Walker Racing, and then Freedom United going to bring up the tail of the field here tonight. Qualifying underway here at Phoenix Raceway for the Punchy Truck Series. Brought to you by Eco Water Solutions. SoCal, baby, as we are ready to go here in Phoenix tonight. Trucks already working their way around here on their qualifying effort here this evening, and I probably forgot to add something. I'm not sure. Let's check it. No, I fixed it. Cool. All right, ready to go as they work their way by. Old school style tonight. Thank you for joining us. Well, right here live, boys and girls, children of all ages on Extreme Sim TV. Folks, while we wrap up qualifying, it's going to give me a minute to step away from the booth. When I come back, it'll be time to go racing on Phoenix Raceway. All right, boys and girls, I am back. Sorry about that. Had to make a quick adjustment in the broadcast booth, if you will, with qualifying wrapping up. There we go. So the field wrapping up now, getting up on the grid at the moment. And again, sorry about that. Had to make a quick adjustment to 19 right there. Let's take a look at where they start tonight. Row number one for Punchy. Here tonight, it's going to be the 19 of Austin Taylor and Aiden Laney there as well. Trenton sitting there in the Punchy mobile back behind him. That's the 35, the Eco Water Solution 35. Rolling forward. Tanner Sidden, the Westonator, going to roll off sixth here tonight. Rolling off row number four, Rod Jack Coke and Redneck. That is Trace there and that row. Row number five, Jason Harrison and Eddie. Row number six, Colin and Mr. Gerald Lowry. Row number seven tonight, Caleb and Trace back there. And they are ready to go. It is Punchy time. Crunchy to Punchy, ready to go. Here tonight, there's the three. We'll get a couple of new camera angles in here for you tonight as well as we go along with tonight's broadcast. Really quickly here as they roll in to what will be the start of this race, we will prepare to talk to our pole sitter, the driver of the number 19 machine. If we can get a chance really quickly, we're going to try to do that. Have to be pretty quick here, as short as this racetrack is. However, taking a look there, looking good. Looking good, looking good. Let's see if we can grab Taylor. It's gonna be tight, gonna be tight, gonna be tight. Austin, let's go with Austin. I'm gonna grab him on in here. Hey Austin, really quick, because I know you're rolling. What's your thoughts? What's your chances here tonight, buddy? 10-4. I lost communication with Austin. That is weird. All right. Good luck tonight, buddy. Alrighty, man. Thanks, bud. What room you want to move you back to, buddy? All right, 10-4. Good luck tonight. See you soon. Alrighty. 10-4, and I'm working on getting him back to DSR real quick. But yes, it will be an epic race here tonight. Sorry about that, man. I couldn't hear you there for a minute. My internet or my Discord decided to change headsets on me. But we are green, like you said. 3 wide up front already into 1. Boy, they're getting at it right now. What do you think? Oh, yeah, 3 easy does it. Oh, I think we got one around back there, Trace. I think. Nope, he saved it. That could have been a lot worse there, bud. They got clean with that pretty easily. Yeah, how hard is that to funnel a truck right on down into the middle like that? Yes, sir. Well, right now, everybody getting their rhythm. What about Drone Strike here? Coming into the night, I believe they are your points leaders and teams here. Was your expectance for Drone Strike to be that well? Oh, a little bit of contact right there. That's the Eco Water Solutions, Eco Water SoCal machine, making a little door contact with that Miller Lite number 34. They gathered it back up. Great job staying green. And 150 laps here tonight, boys and girls. It's going to be a quick one. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen here. I think you are right, sir. I think we're going to wind up in a situation to where we will have yellows, man. All right, right now, nice job. Right at the moment, everybody working their way through 6 laps on the board, and I got your side fixed, buddy, so they should be able to hear you better.
Oh yeah, you're much better now.
Yes, sir. My little knob got turned. Don't ask. It was the Shepherd, believe it or not. The 19-2 out front right now. I guess she got mad at us earlier. That I said she couldn't do race control. I guess she got kind of ticked off about that.
Yeah, yeah, there's some pretty good fellas here. Looks like old Ryder's gonna try to make his bid for second place there. Uh, Got to really keep control of that truck though. You get down on that apron in the wrong area, it'll go loose on you pretty quick.
Yes, sir. There is the 2 you were talking about, trying to really get down there in line, just kind of holding it steady right now. Nice job, though, by Laney. Oh, one truck completely sideways through the dog dragging around. That's the 35.
Yeah, it looks like he came down and clipped that wall. He turned down. Whoa, no, I think he got loose on the start finish line and came down and clipped just the end of pit road there.
Let's go back and take a look at it, shall we? And he clipped it pretty good, I do believe, man, to be honest.
Yeah, they're coming out of that corner, going across the start finish line there. Looks like he just broke loose and tried to gather it up, heading towards the wall, and didn't get there in time.
It's one of those things, man.
Yeah, it's very, very tricky through there. Once you come through that corner, it unloads that back end, and it gets loose pretty quick.
Yes, sir. Unfortunate, too, that happened, right? It can happen so easily. Let's go back to that
Yeah,
35.
yeah, he had a good run going. He looked like he was going to make his bid for second place, and he was maintaining his movement forward there, and just things went south.
And it's easy to have that happen, right? The thing just goes away from you.
Yeah, like I said, coming out of those corners, some of the corners here at Phoenix, if you can't stay flat foot through it, especially if you enter the wrong way or start to exit the wrong way and you unload that rear end, it's going to come around. Most times you can hang on to it, but in that case, we see that he couldn't.
Well, it looks like from the replay footage there, man, he lost it on the exit of what is now turn 4 and just never really caught it. And then, of course, clipped that apron you talked about, upset the truck more, and that was pretty much it for him.
There's no recovering once he hit that dip there coming down. Yeah, like I said, there's a good area to enter that enter the dog leg on the low side, and there's a bad area which we saw right there when he got it loose and hit that. It really upset
Yeah.
that rear end. There was no holding on to it at that point.
Well, that puts us under yellow for the first time tonight. Trucks coming around here behind the iRacing pace car. We talked to Austin. We got his opinion pre-race. Good, and again, he's got that start, man. He's in a good spot here tonight. Man, I'm happy for all the guys right now to come out here to a place like this and really put on a show for us. It's going to be interesting to see who can really get out there and show out. Man. Well, lights are off on the pace truck already. We're ready to go once again, buddy.
Yeah, here we go. Let's see what we can do here for this next stint. They're not ready for any pit stops yet, but we'll see what happens.
So, for reference for guys at home, they've got about an hour of driving left in these trucks, and that's if they go green. Yes, co-commentator, we know they're getting ready to go green. I guess the puppy's got her paw on the button ready to roll, and we will come down and get ready to rock and roll.
Ready to hit that green flag button.
I've seen it all. An 80-pound German Shepherd sitting here watching iRacing. I've seen it all. Jesus. What's the world coming to? Here we go. Welcome to the crazy train, folk. Welcome aboard. Green flag in the air. Let's go.
Boys ain't messing around. That was a pretty good launch there that 19 got.
He is absolutely checked out right there. Starting lap 12, 2x2 behind him. That's the 2 and 34. Nice and tight to one another. That's Austin Taylor and Sid there alongside. Down the front straightaway they go. Down into back straightaway. What used to be the front straightaway into 3. Up the hill goes the 55 machine. He'll hang on to it. Or the 95, excuse me.
Yeah.
There goes Jason. Look at Harrison diving it in there into 1, making the pass stick. I'm proud of Harrison here, man. He's doing a great job moving that truck forward. And you can't ask for much better out of Harrison.
Yeah, they've been playing with that truck a little bit today and had their struggles early on, but then got the times down better. Looks like it's starting to come together for this race here for this first stint.
And if you're Harrison, how do you manage a race? That's the topic of discussion as we'll hop on board with Harrison here for just a minute. But that is a topic for a discussion here. Tire management here at a place like a flat track like Phoenix. You can really
Definitely tire management.
Yeah, you can burn those front tires off. 15 on the board. Do you think we'll see a little bit of a longer green flag run here?
Yeah, I think everything's going to settle out. I think we'll be seeing a little bit of a green flag here. I don't see anything in the field that looks like anybody's going to challenge for the lead or challenge for position or upset the apple cart, as they say. Looks like they're going to stay in line here. Everybody kind of want to work these laps down towards their pit stop. So you're not going to see a whole lot of, unless they get a good run, they're not going to move too much.
Well, Drone Strike in a very good opportunity tonight with the 19 out front. You know, you can't do any better than winning, which is what Drone Strike is attempting to do here tonight, man. And it looks like we
Yeah,
may
they definitely want to hang on to that point lead, that's for sure.
just keep rolling. That's all you can do, right?
That's it.
17 on the board this time through. Taking a look spread apart behind them. And I
I'm a little
do.
surprised that Wes hasn't gotten back or gotten up there and made his bid for the top 5. He's probably just hanging back and biding his time, see what the tires are going to do for this first stop, make an assessment of the truck, and then move forward.
Yeah, I would agree with that with 17 on the board. Taking a look at some of these guys as they roll around here. And again, DSR in good shape. Crunchy Punchy, of course, wanting to close back in the gap as well. Crunchy Punchy really wanting the team win here. I think Jason, Floyd Ryder and Trace, they're all talking, of course. And you're not driving, but Anywho, point still stands.
Yeah.
Crunchy Punchy
Yeah.
is really attempting to really close the gap in down on DSR there.
Yeah. They've been doing a lot more racing than I have, and they've been really trying to keep that. Like, try keeping that lead, and apparently we lost it a little bit, but they're going to definitely try today to get that back. I know Redneck and Harrison's definitely wants to finish one too, and I know Ryder'd like to get up there too. I think if they figure out what they got going on before this first stop and kind of reassess, I think they can do it. I think they get a good shot at getting back up there.
10-4. Taking a look right now. This is so interesting seeing how it works out right at the moment. Aiden in the 2. Right there in second. I don't know why we're scoring him ahead of Austin. He is not at this moment. But the 19 of Austin continuing to lead. That's going to throw me off. My little ticker timers got 1 and 2 mixed up. But nevertheless,
Yeah.
it is what it is, and we'll keep rolling with it, man.
So yeah, we got Austin and then Aiden, 1-2, and Trenton's trying to put his bid up there for second place. Looks like everybody's just kind of settling down, not pushing too hard. They know they got some laps to go. They know getting manage those tires until it's time to stop for their fuel stop.
There we go. And it's just management time, right? The 19, the 2, up. Oh, one way high. That's going to be the 33 machine. Up the hill just a little ways. And that's another thing. You get up high, get your tires hot, getting the marbles. That can affect you long term, man.
Oh yeah, you get those marbles. It'll make you all kinds of loose and even put you in the wall if you're not able to hold on to it.
The 35 still struggling after that problem he had earlier. That's got to be a horrible.
Oh, we got the 98 Redneck in the wall in the infield there.
Oh no, Redneck!
Not sure what happened there. No, he probably broke loose there coming out of 2 there.
We got them tied up front as well. The 2 and the 34 are starting the battle for second right now, man.
Yeah, they're starting to tighten that gap up a little bit there.
And this is about the point of the run where the trucks will start to change too, right on cue.
Yeah, it'll shift. That tire starts wearing. You start losing that fuel load. That back end wants to come around just a little bit quicker than it did before. And here's where you got to really be on that wheel, really finesse that steering. Like I like to say, drive it with an egg under your foot.
get up there on that wheel and get it done, right? You've got to manage, to your point, the egg under the foot. That's a great synopsis for what we're seeing here tonight. You go down too hard and break that egg loose, you start spinning those rear tires. That's what that means. It's a very, very widely used term, but to truly understand it, you just got to get on iRacing and try it out. And folks, if you want to try iRacing
Yep.
today, go to iRacing.com today, sign up, get out here with us, go get you a cheap wheel and get after it. Because we can talk about it all day long and explain it to you, but until you come try it, it's kind of hard for us to put in words, as we got them 2x2. Harrison outside the Black Rifle Coffee. Give me some of that, and that number 1 truck gonna get clear.
They're gonna battle it up. He's gonna dive to the bottom there and see how much real estate he can make up on the other end of there. Looks like he's got about a truck length on him. He made a stick. As long as he can make a stick through 3 and 4, there he should be good. 1 and 2.
Yes, sir. Did a great job. He'll make it stand clear. And folks, when I gotta go broadcast, I usually have me some beef jerky unlimited and a big old cup of Black Rifle coffee, as we got a yellow on the racetrack. And I'm trying to figure out who it was for, and I think I may have found the culprit. Possible. Let's find out.
I'm looking, but I can't.
Well, let's go back to the Wayback Machine, shall we?
It may have been the Crunchy Punchy himself.
Was it indeed the Crunchy Punchy himself? That's the question.
Looks like he slid through.
This, by the way, the 77 to pit road with quite a bit of damage.
Yeah, he smacked that outside wall there. Yeah, it looks like he slowed up into turn 3. Everybody went by on the bottom. He towed back, it looks like.
There we go. So that'll bring the reason for caution out.
Let's see here. I'm gonna go off here and see who caught him was clean.
Info. Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was as well. And we'll go over to our extended view while we're at it. And man, well, this yellow here tonight, gonna mix it up a little bit, buddy. All right, there we go. So, they got it fixed up. I got some pretty cool news from the broadcast booth as we go back green. Starting next week, I'll be on a whole new computer, man. I'm upgrading my stuff. My processor finally sort of fell behind what iRacing has become. Let's put it that way as we go to green. So we're getting a new brain in the computer, as they would say. Nice job, everybody working their way through the 34 back to second early. Folks, your ticker will be back here momentarily. Had to let it do its thing to update itself there. Trace over here having problems hearing the drivers, I do believe, aren't you, Tracy? All right. 2x2 down into the corner once again. And here we go one more time. A little bit of blinking there. No problem, though, that blinking. Oh, we got one around. Oh, banana votes. And it's going to be one stopped on the front straightaway. That's sure to bring out a yellow. That is the yellow and black machine looking for a number of the 33. And I do believe we should be back under the yellow flag once again here tonight, folks. Whoa, okay. I can't believe it. Let it roll. Flagman's like, nope, not going to throw that one. 34 of 150 complete right now. Yeah, that kind of surprises me a little bit. Austin Taylor continuing to lead. Aiden Laney behind him. And the gap right now, 0.3 of a second here, folks. Staying nice and tight right at the moment. Don't look now. Here comes Coke and the number 1 Black Rifle Coffee Machine. He is managing to pull his way forward as well. Really making up for it here a little bit. Really doing a good job right now up inside that top 5. What's your thoughts here? You got Coke there running 4th. You got Taylor leading again. DSR just absolutely on it here tonight. The Punchies versus DSR right now. Harrison gonna have to get up there and represent. Yeah, and that's gonna be the hard part. Can they do just that going forward here tonight? Austin there as well. Austin having a heck of a run right now, man. Aiden. Go ahead. All right, let's look at lap times here. Best lap of the race, 28.5. We're down into the 29.016s for most of the field right now. As we begin to get a little bit more tire wear here going on and all the things that we'll see throughout the run once again. But even with tire wear, nobody's been able to make a move on the race leader of the 19 of Austin. Laney's been close, but not close enough to do anything. Coke struggling down the front straightaway, got high off of 4, and he lost a buku of bananas of spots down into 1 and 2. Buku of bananas. Okay. As we continue working our way. Yeah, exactly. 41 on the board. I've lost my mind. Yeah, right? Look at us eating healthy for once. Biding their time. That is the goal. As we got a couple of trucks on pit road, of course, out of this one so far at the 42 lap mark here tonight. Crunchy Punchy back there 3 laps down. Trace having a little bit of a problem. Yep, yep. Jer- Eddie's gonna have to pick it up though. He's running P11. He's got a little bit of a ways right now before he'd go a lap down. But you don't want to get in that position. It's Jason off of turn 2, letting the back hang out. Drifter there, bud. I wasn't I wasn't aware this was drift car, not NASCAR. I, you know, I hate to say this about Jason Ono, but I kind of expected him to run a little bit better tonight than where he's at. I see how this is going tonight. You're a good guy. I'm a bad guy. I go, he should be doing better. You go, oh, he can pick it up. Right now, he's not picking up anything because he's got Tanner to his outside, right to the right rear quarter panel. Now to the door, now even. Down into 3. The 95 going to use that momentum around the top here. Not much of aggressive banking here at Phoenix, but enough, little bit maybe. Not enough. He'll chop back under really aggressively into 1 and 2. That was aggressive as I'll get out. Dude, that was an aggressive cut. All right, working our way through. Trace, let's do a bit. Crank it up while I go deal with somebody real quick. All righty, folks. Back here as we're rolling. All righty, we're almost 50 laps in here, bud. It's like, nope, nope, no talkie for you, good sir. Yes, sir, and we're down to 100 to go here tonight. All right, your first 50 in here. You've got 100 to go. We've had a couple of moments already. What's your mindset here moving into the remainder of this race? And of course, the driver of that Red Bull Chevrolet that's out front leading now for DSR, he just wants the rest of this race to go the way the start of this race went. And that is him checking out and setting sail. Now, I can't see, but you can, sir. Could you let me know about what time in Sim it is right now? What time we are in Sim at the moment at the racetrack? Because I'm wondering if this track. Okay, so we're going to start to see that track temp start to cool down here at some point because right now it's at 137 degrees Fahrenheit. It's exactly 7 p.m. at the moment. Yeah, yeah. Now, I'm not 100% sure if Jason's got the time stopped here at 7 p.m. or if he's letting the weather change. We'll have to get with him after the race on that. But right now, at least, track still sets at 137 degrees. Yes, sir, as we work lap 56 here of the Eco Water SoCal Truck Series. Right here on Saturday night on Extreme Sim TV, coming down to the final, 3, 4 races of the season for the Truck Championship. If you're just joining us, DSR Drone Strike came in with that points lead, closely followed by Crunchy Punchy. But right now, in command of this race, Drone Strike Racing, with their Red Bull truck, number 19 of Austin Taylor, has pretty much dominated tonight after getting the pole earlier this evening. And has been for now 58 laps with that Chevrolet pointed out front of this field. Wes's best lap in this race was a 28.7 back a while back, but now starting to really slow down into the 33s. Your leader 29.873. Third place 29.853 last time by, or a 30.0 now this time. 30.32 for Wes, 30.6 last time for Tanner. So we're down, a second and a half in this run? However, just so you're aware, man, the average pace of this run a little bit higher than the run before it. That tells me across the board, for the most part, average pace is up, which tells me this track is speeding up. Yeah, it's really starting to speed up here. And right now, you see it 14th right now out, 13th in pits. Again, if you want to join the Crunchy Punchy Racing League, reach out. We got another season coming up here very soon. One of the admins will get with you. I'm not an admin, just so everybody's clear, but one of the admins will get with you and get you hooked up. I wanted to specify that because next thing I know, I'll have like 20 inboxes. Inmates. So Extreme Sentiment TV over here is going to state this: if Arca doesn't show up, we riot, because that car is amazing. It just yep. And see folks at home, broadcaster will use broadcaster privilege and push for Arca because yes, I agree that car is one of the better cars right now on the service. That is until we get the Weenie Mobile and we get to run the Weenie Mobile 500. Right? That was the funniest thing. Man, we need school buses too. And it's about that time. All right, watch that ticker at the bottom of your screen. That's the total pit road time, folks. That's not your box time. That's your total pit road time. The three on pit road. We'll watch it right now. He's about 30 seconds. Right sides are down, left side's going up. 35 seconds, 36 seconds. He'll roll. 39, 40, 41 seconds now. Coming to the end of the box. Let's see what we've got here at the end of pit road. Total delta time on pit road, 48 and a half seconds. All right, so keep that number in your brains, guys. It was 48 seconds for the three, right at 48 and a half. That's from one end of pit road entry to the other. Me personally, I like that style of scoring a little bit better than the pit road time because, oh, we got problems front straight away. It's Jason Harrison. He'll smack the outside wall with that truck. Or, excuse me, back straight away for Harrison. Not what you wanted to see out of the captain of the Punchies getting into the outside wall. And we gotta watch Aiden. We've gotta watch Austin here. This is the chess match you talked about. Who gets on pit road and gets down and off pit road the best? Well, it's a heck of a lot easier though to make up ground on pit road than it is on the racetrack. Yeah, and your line to line speed. That matters a lot too. But there's also little bitty things you can do to pick that up, even a couple of tenths on pit road that will help. You don't want to be over. You want to be flirting with disaster as far as the speeding penalty goes. Like that song, Flirting with Disaster. Everybody's still standing out right now. 71 laps on the board. A little bit of lap traffic for the 19 to work his way around. That's the 7. He'll give him plenty of room on the bottom side. Clear and bye-bye, he says once again. Now the top two will, that traffic. The two had a little bit of trouble getting through traffic. Yep, that's going to hurt him. Again, this chess match, when do you hit pit road? Well, right now he's running in 11th, wanting, as you said, he's 2 laps down after that stop. He's wanting to get rid of one of them here. He's coming up onto the 19 here. He gets by, that puts him 1 lap down. Again, that pit road line to line speed was about 48 seconds for him. And clear. Yep. That's what he's banking on. He's banking on no caution, right? Because if we get the yellow, now this whole strategy is ruined. And not only that, I do believe he'd be trapped a lap down because he's not the first truck one lap down. That right now goes to Eddie, actually, one lap down in 8th in the 77. But now keep him. Yeah, he'll get the lucky. But keep in mind now, the 3, every lap that goes by, he's about a second and a half faster than your leaders. We should be getting ready to see cross flags here halfway in Phoenix, Arizona, here for the Crunchy Punchy Racing League and the Eco Water SoCal Truck Series team point style this year. Of course, you were joining us here at Phoenix Raceway after Sonoma 1 week ago. Our West Coast swing continued tonight, rolling into Phoenix. Man, I got sore ribs. I got bruises on IV marks from going to the hospital, and I'm still having fun. Man. Heck, what I had yesterday, I got a free ride in a Rewoo ambulance yesterday. I know, right? I'm getting tired of my free rides. Well, they're not exactly free. God knows that. But yeah. I wonder if I could con them in for our last broadcast, let me take the gaming computer and climb in the back and just go down the road going, wee woo as we're calling the race. Austin. Something tells me that'd be called misuse of medical services. Well, keep in mind that puts him here. He is. Let's see. Oh boy. Let's check it. 30.3 the last time by. Aiden 29.9 last time by. Oh, when does he hit pit road? That's the question. Aiden definitely closing in on your leader, by the way, at this point. He is definitely faster. Yep. Man, this would be bad if you let a tire go here. Right now, we got a position change. That is the 26 on pit road. He is rolling the 1 down pit road. Here we go. Pit road end to end line for the 46 is going, or 26 is going to be 50.0. A little bit slower on that stop than what the 3 was. The 1 down pit road now. Let's see if we can get numbers on the 1. He's right now coming to his box right here. The Black Rifle Coffee Machine. 30, 31 in the box. Right sides are up. Left sides are up. I think he's going to be slower than that 48 number as well. Yeah, he's going to be way slower. 42, 43, 44. Let's see where he tops off. Right about 47. So 47 seconds on pit road for him. And this is very significant. Right now, the fastest on pit road was the 77, but he's back on pit road, and your leader down pit road, and Laney. Here we go. Keep an eye on that ticker on the bottom of your screen because this is going to tell the tale. Well, I'll let you know where we're at when we hit our boxes here. Coming down. Nice and smooth. Identical here. Into the box right here about 30 seconds in. The 19. Yeah, they did. I think the 19 might have went a tad deep, but he's okay. Laney here. 42, 43, 44, 45, 47, 48 for both. Perfect by both of them. Great job. Dead even 48 seconds end to end for both trucks. No loss, no gain. Keep in mind the fastest pit road time so far tonight, 47 seconds. Yep. They're both on pit road here as they lit up on the ticker like a Christmas tree right now. Yeah, once Wes clears them here. And there they are. They're on pit road and they're ready to roll off right here. Keep an eye. I'm interested to see what they get. 30, 47, 48, 40, almost 49 seconds. Sidden here. Let's see where he clocks out. Sidden going to clock out at 49, 51, 52, 52 seconds. Very slow stop for the 95. All right, so now, after all this cycles through, we got one car yet to hit pit road, and that's Wes. And he's about to lose the lead right here to Austin. Austin's like, hello, coming through. Beat, beat. And just the way we started that pit road cycle is the way we'll finish that pit road cycle. Oh! Nearly contact with the leaders. Sorry to cut you off, but Aiden had to grab a fistful of brake to keep that truck off of Austin there. He came within a couple of feet of being Calamity Corner. Man, he stopped that truck faster than a Honda Civic. Now those two back out front and digging and digging and digging, trying to get away. So my question to you, sir, we're 5 laps into this stint. Will they have to hit pit road again before the end of this race? Yeah. Now keep in mind the 3 is already 25 laps in his run, and you see him paying for it right here because he's already got 25 lap old tires, and he'll go back a lap down. Yeah, that's strategy. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I think. Well, is it a strategy? Whoa, is it a strategy call, maybe? let's keep it on. Let's keep it on his pit road time here, because that'll give us a good idea, fuel level wise, how much fuel he's having to put in the truck. Because well, I know he's not out. See, maybe 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. Right about 49 seconds. Wow. And meanwhile, up front still, after everything, Austin continuing to lead. Aiden, no, all over him, 1/10 of a second back. Can Aiden do something here to get by Austin? Yellow, yellow. I'm trying to go figure out what I can find. I want to say it's the 3 truck. I hate to say it. Let's see. Indeed. I believe it to be the 3 truck. Oh, what happened here? Oh, free, and around he goes. And here comes Jason Harrison. They did a great job getting by. Now, this puts us 65-ish laps till the end of this race. Or excuse me, 55-ish. That is well within a fuel run tonight. Everybody down pit road. If indeed if we don't have another yellow, which knock on wood, we probably will now. We stacked them back up. But they, yeah. All right. Keeping in mind drone strike 1 and 2. And at the line, I believe the 19 going to edge him out. Laney right there behind him. This is going to be way crazy to how this ends up. I just have that feeling. All right, let's talk to Aiden. Hey, Aiden, Matt in the booth, get a copy? Well, are you tired of seeing your back bumper of your teammate there? All right, man. All right, man. Good luck. Moving him back to drone strike. He is good to go. We'll come just shy of 50 to go here tonight. Well, if they're saving, that's bad news for every other truck in the field. Good restart. Good restart out of the drone strike boys. They really work together. But look at the run for the 34. Trenton get a swing in there. He's got to get clear. If he doesn't get clear, the 19-bit bobbly wiggly wobbly. Trenton gonna sling it into 1, 3, and 4. The 2 gonna try to help his teammate keep that truck pinched down a little bit free. Here we go through the dog leg. Teammates working together there did a really good job keeping that truck pinched down. But look at the run on the top. The 2 gonna draw side by side with the teammate. I don't know. Be careful, boys. Teammates 2 by 2. Back onto the dog leg. If you're Trenton, you're back there biting your chomps here trying to get to them. Be smart. Drone strike has been the class of the field all night. Now their top 2 leading contending trucks 2 by 2. They'll duck back in line. Not going to be enough. Now, the 19 kind of playing defense now for Aiden. Austin kept sitting at bay. Coming back through here to see 103 on the board. What a flurry of action at the front of the field. Every spot matters. There's Jason up inside the top 5 as well. Cook on the bottom back here 2 by 2 as well. Good to see Cook trying to battle his way back forward after a little bit of a rocky road earlier. 3 wide, be careful. They'll funnel back down to 2. I'm seeing a lot of smart driving out there tonight. It's been a courteous night, if you will. And again, we still have Kansas in a week from tonight. Big. Yep, that will be insane. And then, of course, Rockingham coming up on the June the 14th show. And then, of course, then we go down to Coke 600 there on June the 21st before returning to Bristol, the race that was rescheduled to end the season. And once that is all done, we will know who the champion will be. Thunder Valley. What a championship night that will be. So 108 on the board. Do we have a lap count for Bristol by chance? Does anybody know? Should be about 250 or 300, one of the two. We'll think about it this. Oh, car in the wall. It's a 3, but he's okay. Truck in the wall, rather. He scooted around the top of the racetrack. Put that in perspective, folks. 200 to 300 laps at Bristol to decide a championship in the Crunchy Punchy. Eco. Yes, sir. That's the way that goes. Here we go. The 2 and 19. Look at that. Aiden's got by Austin. Look at that. While you're discussing that, Aiden has snuck his way by Austin. We'll go back and we'll take a look, see if we can figure out the pass here really quickly. Something happened here. Trying to get back here to it real fast. Just around the top side here. Got up top of the 19 and was able to get the power down and get clear. Austin and Aiden. Man, the drone strike boys back in town here tonight. It is absolutely been a drone strike, that's for sure. A precision drone strike, if you will. How did I sound like Dusty Rhodes all of a sudden? Okay. You know, I mean, I almost say since the season finale, bump it up to 300. Jason's gonna be like, what? The broadcaster wants to go further? Yes, yes, yes. Can somebody get a thermometer and check Matt? Make sure he feels okay. Yep. Yep. Really, bro? 300 at Bristol? You're not in the truck. Ah, well. Hey, why not at this point? Look, if Cletus McFarland can host a 600 lap Bristol race, we can do 3. And they were running Crown Victorious. That's more like beat 'em up, bang bang. I don't know how I feel about hitting the wall in the Crown Victoria at 150 though. And come. And the number 3 truck again having a problem. His night just got rough. It's this. Well, here's what we do know. Here's what we do know. We do know the caution flag is out. We do know everybody will come to pit road. Mainly because they have to, right? They have to come to pit road here. To me, you can't stay out here. I mean, you have to. Yeah. Yes. Well, we're gonna double them back up and finish this one off. What do you say? Yeah. Yep, we shall see. Green flag back in the air. Let the insanity begin again, folks. I sounded like that woman from Storage Wars all of a sudden. Yep. Yes, sir. 2x2. I can see how this night's going to end. Jason's going to walk up to me as they're side by side and go, "Here's a cup. I need you to go take a pee in it." Yep. Random drug test for the broadcaster. Yep. Harrison up into the top three right now. Yep. It's totally just coffee. 123 on the board. Yes, some of that Black Rifle coffee, to be exact. And folks, for the reference, at your local Walmart, you can now get the bigger bags, which I'm very happy about. Uh, I don't drink straight up water, so. Hmm. Yeah. There you go. Good job. See how we did that? See how we did that? You know, maybe if I had Eco Water Solutions installed at my house, I would drink more water and not be dehydrated. Yes, exactly. That's how this works. Yes. Austin, Austin continuing to lead. This is like that pitch on Shark Tank where you're just like, what in the world's going on here? Yeah, she's probably mad at me at the moment. 2 by 2. Harrison up in the top 3. What, Mister? Where did he come from? Wait. He's holding. Well, all he's got to do is back it down, conserve, make things work. Man, oh man, alive. Yeah, man, what can he do to get back there? That's the question, right? Like, he was there and it kind of got yanked away from him. His crew chief was going box, 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 and he's like, nope, not gonna do it. Meanwhile, Austin out front, sitting in a truck, going, "You can't touch this, no, 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 no." Kobe trying to make his bed here, trying to get it done, trying to make a bed and go. He's got a little bit of work to do, but I tell you what, with 20 laps to go, we're getting down to shindig time in the West here tonight. The clock about to strike noon, and the showdown's about to begin with 20 to go. I think I've lost my co-host. I think my co-host is going, "What in the world?" It's a big O, 2-0 right now to go, and Harrison now holding off Colin just behind him. Man, at least it's not. He does. Whoa, 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 whoa. Easy does it. Colin going to lose a spot to Aiden. Aiden up to 4th. Aiden starting to chop away back towards the front of the field. Meanwhile, out front, teammate Austin checking out with 18 laps to go. These are going to be some long laps here, hoping to get to the finish line. Oh, door banging between the 9 and the 2. Door banging with Jason might be a bad idea. Let me put it to you that way, because he's liable to bang you right into the outside wall here, into the corner if you're not careful. Up off the corner. They'll be nice and give each other room for a minute through the dog leg. Oh! Ha ha! Ha ha! That's exactly what I thought. Jason to the bottom, slide job way up the hill, stands on the brakes to get that truck to turn. Collins like, don't look now. Here comes the missile right to the bottom of Jason. Jason threw all that track position away, got way too low, tried to dive it off into a corner like a missile, missed the target, and had to stand on the brakes. You know, that's pretty bad for the first time in my career. Jason just about cracked me up on that one. I don't know where he thought he was going. Where was he going? To the casino next door? He went by and seen a Taco Bell sign and was like, nope, I'm heading that direction. Meanwhile, Austin Taylor, 14 to go. Did Discord kick you off the broadcast? It did.
I'm not reaching my team. I can't figure out why I can't push the talk to work.
There we go. I was able to fix Discord for you.
All right.
Some funky things are going on tonight with you and audio.
Yeah, I'm having some serious audio issues. I don't know what's going on with my admin and with Discord.
I can hear you, but they couldn't hear you. That was weird. 13 to go. Austin continuing to lead. The red and blue Red Bull Wrecking Machine up front here with 13 to go in Phoenix. Man, I'm so amped up. Let's just go start the race at Kansas. Go grab our special guest. Let's throw the lobby up and let's go. Jason going to be like, calm down, Wasabi. 12 to go.
Jason's going to check you after this race.
Right. Austin continuing to lead.
Well, we still got the same distance there on Austin and Kobe.
Yes, we do. Hey, the wife's going to be happy when she gets home because after this race, I'm so hyper, I'm going to go clean house.
There you go.
She'll be happy about that one. She comes home, I'm cleaning house, candles are lit on the table. She just calls Jason. What did you do with Matt? 10 to go. Aiden continuing to hang on, 9 laps to go. This time by the Extreme Sim TV presents the Crunchy Punchy Racing League, brought to you by Eco Water SoCal. Get your brand new Eco Water SoCal water purification kit installed on your water today to have some great drinking water and don't get dehydrated like other people have. That's a new promo for you.
That was an excellent. Well done, sir. That was excellent.
Because you go to the hospital and you're dehydrated, and when they try to pull blood, it's no fun. You don't want that.
And if you're not dehydrated, you don't make decisions and make commentary like we're doing tonight.
Exactly. Or under the influence of green substances. You don't do that either. 8 to go, allegedly.
So, it could be green coffee. It could be green Red Bull. It could be
green tea.
Green tea. It could be just green.
Yeah, green. 7 to go. Austin Taylor still out front. You know, I would tell him to give me a Red Bull out of that truck, but I don't think I need one.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to slow down to hand it to you either. I think he likes where he's at right now and the momentum he's got.
It could be a lot of things.
Yeah.
Aiden, Jason. Look at Jason inside that top 4. Collin's still
coming down.
Collin's still putting pressure on Jason though, man.
Yeah, he's trying to keep him honest. He's not letting him get too far away. I'm still really surprised that old Wes has not made a move to get up there.
That has surprised me with 5 to go. These two crossover coming. The 26 going to try to dive to the bottom. Not enough. You got to be a little bit closer to do that maneuver, sir.
Yeah, you got to angle that attack a little bit sooner.
A for effort.
Jason trying to get a little bit of distance on him this time. As long as you don't push up too much on the entrance at 3.
Yes, sir.
Well, I tell you that entrance at 3 and 4, that's a really tricky area. You gotta get the truck rolled up, but keep that momentum at the same time, and you wind up in a push, and it's kind of difficult to get that corner sometimes.
4 to go. This time by 4 laps to go. This is crazy. This is crazy.
Oh, we got West in the wall. We got West in the wall there. He broke loose coming out of 4 there and sent it up to the outside wall there. He's going to maintain, no caution.
Man, he is maintaining right now. This is Austin Taylor's party. It's his party, and he wants to celebrate it.
His party, and nobody's invited. This was no invitation party for him.
He just wants to see the white flag, my man. He just wants to see that one to go signal from our friend, the flagman Bob.
I think, honestly, he stepped up the pace there a little bit that last lap. He distanced that truck behind.
And there you go. He'll see the one to go out of the camp of the 19. Trenton too far back to do anything. Aiden there as well. Battle back to 3rd. Jason Harrison, he's got a fight on his hands for 4th here tonight. Coming to the double checkered flag this time by. It's going to be Austin Taylor. Started on the pole and wins it out west in Phoenix. Trenton 2nd, Aiden 3rd. Maybe if he hangs on, he does. Here comes Harrison. He's got a mirror full of Colin, but he'll hang on to 4th.
What a good job for those guys.
Hell of a
great performance,
effort.
Great show.
Hell of a job, you guys. Good job. All right, let's get ready to talk to our race winner. The man from the private party.
Here comes that teammate to give him a little love on that tailgate.
Drone Strike doing what Drone Strike does.
Well, they definitely struck in the desert today, that's for sure.
Man, the military is going to be looking for the drone here because apparently it is dialed in as the 2 and 19 will extend that points lead tonight for sure. What a job. Teammates worked well together all night. We've seen it, folks, all evening long. I mean, they worked so well together. It was unreal.
Yeah, they literally choreographed together. They did everything. Other than that last pit stop, they did a really good job of just following each other's lead.
I'm really curious on that last restart how that became unglued like it did. Because to your point, they did the same thing all night. Up until literally that last restart. Or that last pit stop, rather. That was so weird, but it worked. I don't know, maybe they thought having a truck on different strategies was a better option there, possibly. But we'll find out when we talk to them here. Pulling them down into the booth. First up, our winner. The man that brought them to the party tonight. Austin, you got a copy?
I got a copy, guys.
All right, that Red Bull Chevrolet was on point all night. Man, you didn't lose the lead for long. You ended up finishing it out. That last restart, you and your teammate kind of split the pit strategy. You put it in victory lane, and now you're going to drive right up there on that podium, right into victory lane.
I got my teammate with me. It was a team effort all weekend from us.
Well, Drone Strike came, Drone Strike conquered. Drone Strike trying to pull away in that points lead. How big is this for you two to really score with a 1-3 finish tonight?
It's huge, for the points. We've missed a couple races, me and Aiden, so we're not necessarily going as hard for the title fight individually as we may have wanted to, but the team's race is something where we're trying really hard to win, and this just all this does is help us, especially with Trenton finishing second. No offense to his team, they're running amazing too, but they just don't have as many points as I think they would need to get a title fight. So we're really fighting with Punchy. So it's a great race. I'm really have to thank my teammates. They're awesome. They help me a lot every week, and I couldn't do this without them.
Well, there you go.
Well, I gotta say, you guys put on quite the show. Like I said earlier, with the pit stops, the choreograph on that, and just the way you guys ran overall. How would you say the tire was here today? Was it pretty aggressive, or did you say that you still had a little bit left before your pit stops?
We had 5 sets of tires this weekend, so we knew that we were gonna have a little bit more tire to play with than at some of the other short tracks like Iowa, where we only had 4 and we were going a little bit longer. So our strategy was really get out there when we can and use the tires to the biggest ability. So that first 2 runs that we had a lot of green flag racing, we didn't use as much tire, kind of saving it. And then as we got to the end, we had those three pit stops at the end. We were just kind of pushing, but Aiden and I, not to make anybody else feel bad, but we really weren't pushing that hard for most of the race. We had really fast Chevrolets, and that's all thanks to everybody back at the shops. So I'm really thankful to them.
Yeah, well, the strategy of the pit to split up that pit stop, you guys are doing good as a team on pitting, and then what was that plan to split up the pit stop, like one stay out and one not, or was that just happened by accident?
That just kind of happened by accident. There was a weird pace car issue there. That's kind of an iRacing issue, and it just kind of led to a little bit of a pit stop blunder from us, but Aiden was able to recover, and I can't be any happier. A 1-3 is a good finish for us. So.
Yeah, excellent job, good show, appreciate it.
Yep.
There we go. What a absolute showing. Well, let's get ready to talk to some more people here. We'll move Austin up back to his team where they can go ahead and celebrate. Man, that was insane what we seen tonight. All right, let's see if we can grab. I believe that was Tanner coming home second, or was it Trent? You got to go look.
Trenton. Yeah, Trenton was in third there, or second, yeah.
All right, let's talk to Trent here. And we'll get him down in here and see what he has to say. Hey, Trent, you got kind of captured there in a little bit of a sandwich of the drone strikes.
What?
Yeah, you have one behind you and one in front of you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you were meeting the sandwich there for a little bit. How'd that go?
About passed out. Sweating so much, but.
Did you have anything for him at the end? Let's just say if there's maybe 2 or 3 more laps, you think you could have done anything?
Oh, I didn't have anything for Austin or Aiden that race. I thought I was just going to finish third. And when Aiden got hit with that pit road thing, I was like, dang, man. He had a great car. Or great truck, sorry.
Well, I tell you what, you had so many drones around. You hear any missile lock-ons? All kidding aside,
Yeah.
man. You did a great job keeping that truck in between them.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, you guys put on a great show. Excellent race.
The only thing I had for him was that one restart, and then I about wiped out, and Austin about wiped out, so I just didn't have anything else after that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, 10-4. That was pretty good. How were you on your tire wear? Were you pressing them pretty hard when you took them off? Did you have a lot of wear, or did you still have tire left?
I had a little bit of tire left. I mean, I wasn't really running too hard the whole race. I was just trying to finish and not wreck, have good points day. Because once we started, like that first run, I kept up with those two for a little bit, and they pulled away from me, so I didn't have anything for them.
Well, this should be a pretty good shot in the arm for the points for you anyway.
Yeah, I've missed the last 3 weeks for personal things. Now I'm finally back.
Yeah, that's been this season for this league, myself included, and a few other people. We've had some issues, and even our commentator here, we've all kind of fell into that thing. So it's just more rough goes.
He'll get better though.
Yeah, we're gonna make it better.
My brother told me to tell all y'all about this. So the second to last pit stop, he forgot to put tires on when everyone else did, so he dropped like a rock. And I thought it was hilarious, and he told me to tell y'all about that.
That is kind of funny.
Well, that is
He
pretty
pulls
funny.
out pit road and he goes, "They didn't change my tires."
Oh crap! I
Oops.
forgot something.
Gotta check that box, bro.
Oh Lord.
All righty. Well, thanks for the show. Excellent. Well done.
Thank y'all. I try my best.
Yes, sir. See you soon.
See ya.
Let's bring up Jason here and find out because he moved up and fell back and kind of curious how his day went.
We've still got one more with Laney and then Jason.
Okay, gotcha.
Yep. All right, Mr. Laney, you got a copy.
10-4, brother.
Well, you led for moments in this race. You and your teammate were on the same strategy all night, and then you kind of got separated with a pit road issue. But you battled back into third.
Yeah, it's an unfortunate spot. The caution came out, and it was telling me to let the pace car by, but by the time I got to the pit road entrance, I got to slam on the brakes and let the pace car by if I want to come in and pit. So I just stayed out, and I figured pit road would be closed if I was supposed to let the pace car by, and the pace car didn't pass. But it's unfortunate. Yeah, got to do what you got to do. Got that black flag cleared for coming in while pit road was closed. So all I can ask for is still be running the race, and glad we didn't get DQ'd for not serving that black flag. But good rebound after all. So
Yeah, you rebound.
Yeah, I've been asking.
Go ahead.
I've been asking the other interviewers. How'd you do on tires? 'Cause it seemed like your teammate said that you still have plenty left, and that you guys really weren't pressing it hard, kind of like what you referred to earlier. But when you did take off tires, did you have quite a bit left in the tires, or were you close to the end of the run?
that first run, it was a little shorter than the other ones, but I think I finished 87, 94 on the right side. So could have had more on the tire. My teammate did after that stop, and could have had less. So did my best to save the tires, and they fell off like decent into the run, but I mean, it wasn't anything we couldn't handle, and it was just, it was a good run from everybody, to be honest. So
if makes everything possible, if there had been a yellow, you think you could have got back to second or even taken the lead?
well, you'd like to think. The speed our whole team showed the whole race. It was definitely a possibility if there was a late yellow there, but just happy to come home with a P3 after the incident on pit road. So solid day all around for the guys, and can't be mad with a first and a third.
No, definitely a great points day for you and great performance, great show. Appreciate you guys putting that on for us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, sir. Thank you, man. All right.
Thank you.
Let me grab Jason up here. Let's see what we got. Oh, man. What a night, man. This has been insane. Oh, moved him to wrong spot. All right. We got Jason here.
We're
All
working
right.
on it.
All right, Jason. You got a copy?
10-4.
Well, you've had an up and down roller coaster, yin yang, sideways, crazy night.
Yeah, well, yeah, tires were a pain in the rear end. I was pushing, but I wasn't pushing. It was just one of those races to where no matter what you did, how you entered the corner, like, just couldn't. I don't know. I couldn't figure it out, but I held my own. Some incidents every now and then. It's short track racing, man. You're gonna bump, you're gonna grind, you're gonna,
So what you're saying, you enjoyed bumping and grinding?
Well, I'll leave that for a conversation off air, but yes.
There you go. That's what I was looking for. I was looking for a yes.
So were you experiencing towards the end of when you do your pit road towards the end of the tire wear? Were you experiencing a lot of tire wear, or did you still have tire left?
To be 100% honest with you, like, my truck felt a lot better on older tires, better than new tires. Like 15 to 20 laps in, my truck felt great.
Right.
Now, were you pushing? If you put a percentage to it, the races in between your pit stops, were you pushing? Were you holding back? Were you conserving? How would you gauge that?
With the start of the run, I pushed off the start just because going through that dog leg, you gain position. Like you hit that dog leg, you gain position. But then after that, I kind of held back for a few laps, and then I started pushing again because the tires felt better for me. Um, but like I said, I got to give Drone Strike. Those guys over there are a bunch of great drivers. You know, and with them being as great drivers as they are, it makes me a better driver. It makes everybody else in this league a better driver. You know, it makes everybody want to drive better.
Right.
Yeah. So, if you pressed there towards the end, looks like you made it all the way, even made it up to second there. You think maybe did you press maybe too hard those few laps that you made it up there, or were you just still kind of conserving on that run?
Uh, um, no, I'm not gonna say this on stream because you know me and this other driver we are gonna have a conversation after this race, but you know I was having a good race and you know I forgot what corner it was, but I just get door slammed on my driver's side, messed up all my momentum, and you know it just kind of started spiraling downhill from there. Um, you know it is what it is. You know it's short track racing. I mean, as any driver, Trace, you would know this. Matt, you would know this. You know you lose your you in that driver's seat, you get heated, you get mad. Um, but you just got to focus on. You got to keep driving. You got to get the best finish you can. You know, and hash it out at the end of the race. But like I said, everybody in this race did an amazing job, and I can't say more about this league. This league is amazing, and we're gonna keep it going. We're having fun, and you know we're gonna go from there.
Yeah, 10-4. Yeah, well, you guys still put on a pretty good show. I guess Ryder didn't have such good luck, but you and Floyd put on a pretty good show there, and can't wait for the next race.
Oh, I'm looking forward to next race. For those of you who don't know, you know Matt knows this, Trace knows this, all the admins in the league know it. Next week's going to be a very special race. I have a friend. We're dedicating this race to her and her daughter and her family. There's going to be some special paint schemes for next week. So, you know, the more people we can get into it, to watch it, to, you know, have fun with it, the better. Just to make her and her family feel good and, you know, enjoy the race.
Yes, sir. It's going to be a fun night next week, buddy.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. You know, but no, once again, Matt, I'm going to tell this to you. You do an amazing job up here, man. Thank you for your broadcast. You do a hell of a job. Got to thank our sponsor, Eco Water. You know, without them, this would not be possible. So, you know, thank you to them. Thank you to Trace for jumping up in the booth with you. You know, I mean, you guys are all doing amazing.
Yes, sir. It was a fun night, brother. As always. Well, you guys, that was a blast. Again, Drone Strike coming here, launched some strikes of their own, extended that points lead, and we'll see how it plays out in Kansas 1 week from tonight. Very special night. Harrison here is going to have to get up on the wheel next week and get it done. Maybe he won't send it into the corner, you know, 3 wide or not 3 wide, but 3 lanes on the apron of the corner, trying to clear somebody. How'd that work out for you, Jason? There was a wall out there, wasn't there?
Well, that wall didn't budge. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Not even just a little bit.
No, it didn't move at all. Trust me, my front right felt it more than I did.
Right. All right, everybody. Have a great night. We'll see you next time. For Matt and Trace in the booth, it's been a good one. We'll see you in Kansas.